Every single collector that we know today in the Washington, D.C. area started collecting because of Mahinder or met artists through her. It's a very inspiring story, really.
I have made a number of fulfilling friendships just through the love of art.
Almost all the artists that Mahinder collected, she had a personal connection with. So whenever artists would visit, they would stay with Mahinder and Sharad and their family. And Mahinder hosted exhibitions for the artists in her home because no one, not a commercial gallery, not a museum, was showing South Asian modern and contemporary art in North America at the time. Mahinder was a real pioneer in that sense. She was introduced to the artist Maqbool Fida Hussain. Hussain used to come to America very frequently, and they hit it off the first time they met. This painting from his well-known series of portraits of Mother Teresa has hung in her bedroom ever since she acquired it. It was Hussain who introduced Mahinder to a whole range of artists that she later became very close friends with. But he also introduced her to the most important collectors of South Asian art in America at the time. One of the artists that Mahinder was closest with was Manjeet Bawa. They had several shows of his work in her home. Manjeet was the one who introduced her to several other artists who she then went on to collect, including Swaminathan, Bhupen Thakur, Jogen Chaudhary. Something that was very close to her heart was supporting women in the arts. Some of the artists in her collection are Arpita Singh, who's also exhibited her works in her home. We have works by Arpana Caur, by Shobha Broota, by Anjum Singh, and by B. Prabha. So this is a portfolio called The House with Four Walls by Zarina. Mahinder had met her in person in New York in the early 2000s when she acquired this particular portfolio. Some of the highlights of the collection are Arpita Singh's 1994 painting called Women Plucking Flowers. The work is very textural. It's in this stunning palette of cornflower blues. And it depicts a garden in which the naked body of an aging woman is painted plucking flowers. What the woman doesn't realize is in the opposite corner of the canvas, there's a figure of a man in a black coat who's transgressed the borders of the painting and is pointing a gun at her. Another highlight of the Tak collection is Bhupen Thakur's monumental canvas called the Banyan Tree. This painting is a rural landscape which features a banyan tree. The banyan tree in Indian art has always been a symbol. It's a site of worship. It's a place of convention. It's a space where people learn from their gurus under the shade of a banyan tree as well. The most exciting part of the collection, I think, is the fact that it was formed on the basis of friendships. There are letters between Mahinder and the artists talking about the works in the artist's own voice.